It's Friday Sews. It's Friday Sews. What you gonna make? If you want to see what I've been making and what I've been working on in my sewing room, please stay tuned. Hello, everybody. How are you? I think it's been 2 weeks. Um, so we are doing Friday Sews. This is a hashtag that was started by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. And we talk a little bit about life and what we've been working on in our sewing room. And I'm going to start a little bit about life. I was really intended on putting a video out last Friday. However, I was out of town helping a friend who has an event space. And she had two parties at one time. And with that being said, she is kind of like the girly girl, the elegant, look is her thing. But the other party, so that party was a bridal shower, so she had that, didn't need any help with that. The other party was a Western party. She needed all the help in the world because that was not her style. So we'll put a picture of a couple of things that I put together for the party, as well as we set up and other things I did not record. But I did want to share with you what I did. So that's how I spent last week. And I did not realize it was going to take as much time as it was to get ready for those events. So event planning is probably not going to ever be my thing, but I did help her and it took us longer than anticipated. So I never got to finish a garment that I started to do the video. And I like to at least have a garment or something to show you when I'm doing a video. Anywho, I am wearing the garment that I was started on, which is very simple. I needed to hem it, but I didn't like the hem, so I wanted to adjust the hem. So let me share with you. I'm going to say since this is pattern hack season, that I did a pattern hack, which I've done this before with another new look pattern that I really, really love. I take that and use that as my base and I create something else from it. But as you all guys know, everybody got on the bandwagon with the 99-cent new look patterns from Hobby Lobby. They discontinued new look, so they marked all of their patterns down to 99 cents. So one of the patterns that I got was new look 6511. And it is this pattern here. And I'll try to put a close-up picture, but I really love this pattern. It's really simple. It is rated as easy, but it literally has very few pieces to it. So for the dress that I'm wearing, it looks nothing like what is on here. And the only piece that I really use for this garment that I'm wearing is I use the bodice. The bodice is the actual bodice of the top of the dress. But for the lower portion of the dress, I put the skirt at the bottom to see, not as to use as a guide to see exactly how much extra I wanted to add on as far as width, because this material is a flowy material and I kind of wanted a flowy dress. So I will insert pictures of me wearing the dress, as well as I will do a video clip on how flowy this fabric is. Now the dress, I created my own facing. So the front facing, it comes below the breast, and the back facing comes probably below where my bra is. So just to hide that, I still felt like the fabric was a little too on the sheer side for me. So I do have a pair of just black shorts on underneath the dress. I added pockets. The pockets turned out to be a little small. However, they're working for the dress. I just would have to revamp my pocket pattern. And that's just probably something I'm going to do anyway. Just find the perfect pocket pattern. And that'll be a pattern that I'll trace and keep for when I'm adding pockets to things that I create or hack in the future. But they're on here and I'm happy with them. They are a little low, and you'll see in the pictures like how low my hands are. So I should have came up probably, I'm gonna say about 2 more inches I should have came up, but it's fine. They're still there. Everybody loves a pocket on a dress. So I'm just going to roll with this. Now, on the hem, I did not like the way I initially cut the dress. Because when I cut the dress, it kind of was doing like, let's say this is the center, and it says like it was kind of doing like this. So I had like two points on each side, and I didn't really like that. So I changed the hem into a high-low format, and I'm really pleased at how it turned out. Now, the fabric that I use is a fabric that I got a while back at Fabric Mart. So it is orange, black, sandstone, parchment. Those are the colors. It is 100% rayon, and this is my first time. I have rayon fabric, but this is my first time, I believe, sewing with rayon. So it was a very nice experience. It is because it's 100% rayon, large abstract print challis, and it was $4.50 a yard, and I got 3 yards, and the recommended wash is a gentle wash. Excuse me. So I'm really in love with this fabric. I feel like the dress was perfect for this fabric with all of the large shapes on here. It kind of reminded me of the tip that Creativity by T was recommending when they were, her and oh my God, what is her name? Cherie were doing the Ankara series. Was you would like patterns that has big pieces because you want to manipulate the fabric as less as possible to keep the very nice prints and big large prints that the Ankara fabric have. So I was thinking of the same thing when I got ready to make something for this. I did not want to do a lot of cutting because it has a lot of shapes and, you know, just a lot of things going on with the fabric that I initially wanted to be able to show as I wore the garment. So I hope that you like it. It's really, really cute. I really like it. This pattern has darts on the sides, and that is the only thing that I did not completely figure out properly what it was. I really need to make an adjustment. I just went ahead and closed it because the dress is so flowy. It's not so bad. Like you can see when I turn this way, you see how that right there, that did that. So for this dress, I'm going to make this same exact dress again. I'm going to minimize this dart and see how that works for me. I was trying to do this, and when I get a chance, I'll probably figure out, take that little, because it's just a little portion of the dress, and I haven't really sealed up the seams like I wanted to with some bias binding. So before I do that, I'm going to figure out how to get rid of this because I don't have the bust that dart was actually calling for, to be honest with you. So I didn't really need it, and I really wanted this to come a little closer. So I'll probably make it come a little like mid length, maybe, let's see, maybe 3 inches under where my bra stops, closer. And I really don't need this. So this I will take out at some point, but the dress was so flowy, and with my arms down, you can't see it. So we're going to roll with it how it is. Lesson learned. But that was the only thing about this pattern that didn't work for me, was the dart. That's an easy fix. This pattern is it has a shirt. It has a shirt with like a cap sleeve. It has a shirt with a little ruffle at the bottom. You can do sleeveless. I'm sure you could always add the cap sleeve. It has a dress, which is like this top right here, but with a skirt at the bottom. And then it has the longer shirt right here, what you hear, with the longer, I guess I would call that a peplum at this point, what the model is wearing. On my next, I'm still hacking this pattern and working with this pattern. So my next dress that I'm making, I'm using the cap sleeve, and I'm using, I took out the dart. So I'm using the cap sleeve, this sleeveless version, the longer sleeveless version. And with the skirt is 2 pieces. I think I cut out 4 to make it fuller, and I'm just going to see see what it looks like when I finish. If not, I'll probably take out one skirt and then see if that gives me what I'm looking for in my imagination. But that's what I'm working on next. I'm actually using some leftover Ankara fabric, and if you hold on 1 second, I will show you that fabric. So with the dress that I'm trying to put together from this same pattern, but a different style, I will be using this Ankara fabric that I used in a previous make, and I still got that flower going up, going down. But I used this fabric in a previous make, and I used it with denim. But this time I'm just going to use just the Ankara for this dress. I'm excited for this dress. Now with the bodice, I used the back piece, and I made the adjustments to that piece for my front with a lower neckline in the front. So I'll see how that comes together, and I should be able to show you that next week. I also wanted to share some happy mail and some good news with you guys that I did not share on my last video. So let me see if I can find that. One of the things that I was gifted for Christmas was a Vogue. It's like a catalog swatch booklet that I get every, I think, quarter. So I have received that. This one is the early spring, but I do have the one in the living room that just came in. So I'm going to assume that that one is probably going to be my fall one. But I do have that, and when I get a chance, we'll just go over these because I am loving this. I love, the one thing I do love about this, and I recommend you, if you are a person new to learning different types of fabric, you get the catalog along with the swatches, so you get to see what this type of fabric looks like or feels like. So I love that idea. But like I said, I have the new one. I haven't opened the envelope yet, and I'm going to assume that is my fall catalog. But the Sweet and Lovely, So Lovely with Grace, as always, as she was looking for a pattern, I had the pattern, and I have so many patterns. Guys, if you're looking for a pattern, please ask me first so I can mail it to you, because I probably have it. But she needed the pattern. I actually picked up the pattern. I just sent it to her, and I'm like, Grace, you know, you don't owe me anything. I'll just mail it. It's just a pattern. So she is so sweet. She doesn't take no for an answer. She sent me this lovely sewing projects book, and this is so nice. So you get to record what you're doing with your project in here. And the funny thing about it, I was doing this, but I was just doing it with a sheet of paper that I would write down what I'm doing, and I would put it in a binder just so I could keep up with my mates. And then I kind of veered away from it. But I am so thankful for this, Grace, and I'm sorry I didn't show this in my last video. I made the video, then I thought about that I didn't show it. But it is so nice. It has a project overview. You get to write down what your project name is, a description. Just keep the things you use, what kind of fabric. You can put a fabric swatch in here. And I actually love this book. I will try to find it. I want to say it came from Amazon. So I want to find it because I need the link for myself, because when I fill this up, I'm going to need another one. I love this idea. But this is very, very nice. I highly recommend using this, especially for beginners. Again, it reminds me of the Vogue fabric swatch book, where you'll have the fabric that you use. You'll have the information. You can go back and use it as a reference. And I think that's very important, especially in the beginning stages of sewing. Just my personal opinion, but I really do think that's very important. So this is called a Sewing Projects. It is Track Your Sewing Projects, Ideas, Wish List, and Fabric Inventory. Like I said, I don't know right offhand, but I will search Amazon and see if I can find the link and put the link in my description box below. But the other news that I have is I'm going to be in the August issue of Sewn magazine. I'm waiting on my issue to arrive, hopefully within a couple of weeks. So if you would like an issue, I will be in that issue. And I want to say, I think Shelly Shell is going to be in there. She is a veteran. She may still be active, but she's a military lady who sews, just a beautiful lady. I met her at the Atlanta Cocktails. She will be in this issue as well. So I cannot wait. I am so excited. So if you get a chance to get that issue, I'll put a link to the magazine in my description box as well. I would love for you to get an issue just to keep me as a keepsake around your house. But anyway, I wanted to share that news that I'm very excited that I'll be in the August issue of Sewn magazine. And I can't wait to show you guys that magazine when it gets here. Other than that, guys, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful week. And as always, I want you to know that you are so very special to me. Thank you for helping my channel be what it is today. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing. If not, thank you guys for coming back time and time again. I really appreciate you. As always, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.